Hey guys, back with another one of those things they don't tell you about Wyoming videos. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Came out this little waterfall. Felt romantic for this one. So basically, things they don't tell you about dating in Wyoming. And I know this one's going to be hugely controversial. I'm going to get so many like just whatever comments, but whatever. It's supposed to be fun. We're doing it playfully. Yeah, there's a lot to dating in Wyoming that they just do not tell you. So get ready. It's going to be fun. We're going to goof around. We're going to poke fun at some people. We're going to do some seriousness. But all in all, it's just supposed to be lighthearted and jokey and fun. We'll get ready. Let's go. Okay, so first thing they don't tell you about dating in Wyoming, everybody's in a relationship. So somewhere between 7 3/4 of age and 8 1/2, everybody gets married. I think it's because everybody's grandparents knew each other growing up. They all came over on the same boat. So I don't know, but somewhere before high school and by college, everyone's married off. So that whittles your population down unbelievably. When you're living in a state with only 450,000 people and 90% are married, it leaves you with about this many people to date from. So if you get that movie reference, leave a comment. But yeah, so your pool to date from is just really, really small. Now there's a lot of great people in that pool, don't get me wrong. When you divide that by your gender of choice, identify with whatever gender you want. I had to keep the math simple, so we only went with 2 in this one. So when you divide it by 2, your pool gets even smaller. So yeah, so finding your criteria in that pool is going to be really, really challenging. So there's a fun saying around here that lose your girl, lose your chance. So, and in a lot of ways that's true if you're from here, with the pool being so small. I would assume it applies to the ladies, but I don't know, and I haven't answered. So if you're a lady, leave it in a comment if you feel the same way. If you lose your guy, you lose your shot. I don't know, doesn't sound as fluid, but we'll go with it. So, and it's starting to snow. Awesome. It was 41 degrees and sunny when I started this video. I love Wyoming. So yeah, so here comes the wind. Hopefully you can still hear me again, because the wind's always a factor in one of my videos. And I'm rambling, which is also always a factor in one of my videos. So yeah, so one of your better bets is probably to bring somebody with you to Wyoming. That way, if it doesn't work out, it's not your fault. It's just the wind blew them away. So that wasn't your fault. So what can you do about that? Yeah. All right. So if you're a guy and you come to Wyoming and you're going to date a woman and she says that she is a barrel racer, the best advice I can give you is run. If you have a horse, get on a horse and ride as fast as you can. She's probably a better horse rider than you are, but you're in for a world of stuff that you just can't imagine. Get on your horse and go. If you're a barrel racer, you know what I'm talking about. You know the reputation. There's a reason there's a song called Barrel Racer Land. So don't play with me and don't comment in the comments. Ladies, you move to Wyoming and you date a guy and he's a bull rider or he works in the oil fields, run. If you got a horse, get on your horse and go ride and get away from that too, because that's a whole nother ball of wax that we won't even get into. The other thing about dating someone from Wyoming, be prepared to run into their ex everywhere. Every town in Wyoming is tiny and small, so when you're going around, it's inevitable that you're going to run into them. You know, everybody shops at Walmart. You know, you're going to be walking down the aisle and then all of a sudden, whoa, I thought the camera was going over. You're going to peek around the aisle and there he's going to be like, I miss you, I want you back. Like, be ready for that kind of stuff. She'll be there. It'll be like Gollum, my precious, just peeking down, like, so. And be prepared for they're gonna talk smack about you. It's just the thing in Wyoming, people talk a lot of trash. People talk a lot of trash everywhere, but it's different in Wyoming. There's way more trash talk, and you're the new guy, so you're gonna get trash talked about you to an unbelievable degree. Be ready for that. Let it roll. Let it slide off your shoulders. Just be the bigger guy. Only piece of advice I can give you, because if you can ride it out, he'll look like a clown and you'll be better off. But be ready for that. They're everywhere. There's just no choice when the town is this small. Dating in Wyoming though, in all jokes aside, getting rid of all that nonsense, if you find someone from here, they're genuinely like really great people. I would assume it's like dating anywhere else. You know, dating in Maryland was the same kind of deal. Finding a quality person that matches up with your interests is gonna be tricky. And there's a lot to do in Wyoming. I don't know why I'm doing this, I just do that. But there's a lot to do in Wyoming, so finding that, you know, that person that will do whatever with you, and this is common general nonsense. I know I got it in the top 10 ways, like whatever, but still factors and still things you need to consider. So there are a couple clubs around, but it's not like a major city. There aren't, you know, it's not go to the bar and find somebody and all that kind of stuff. Generally, finding someone at a bar here is not a good plan. I haven't found it to work. Maybe it'll work for you. I don't think it's the best strategy. You know, try to join some trail running groups, some things like that, if that's the kind of stuff you're into. You know, we have a Sunlight Sports downtown Cody. They're really great. They used to have a pint night before COVID, so you go in, you buy a cup that would help a charity, you know, the trout, the deer, the whatever, and then you get a free beer each Thursday night. You go in and hang out. That was a nice way to meet people outside of just the bar. Again, still drinking, but involve the people. There's a couple run clubs if you're into that. Then there's a couple trout fishing groups, but it just depends on your thing, and that's going to be my best advice for you. Because like I said, everybody's married. Like, it's really hard to find single people here. A lot of people come as couples. With the size of the land, the amount of people, best advice is to bring someone. Just don't look for them here, because there's just not enough people to pick from.